Yes,
Marcelo spent,
please go.
yeah, Marcelo spent about 10 days in the drop region with his equipment, braving the weather and rivers and walking and hiking and heat and humidity to be able to capture this piece for us. And I'm going to mute everybody except for Marcelo and I for the moment, just so we can keep background chatter down. Yeah, and so this piece is essentially a part of a bigger story that was captured for Nemus that shows support from local communities and also shows their growing understanding and interest in Web3 and NFTs to begin with. Marcelo, do you want to just say a brief word before we share it? Putting you on the spot here, I know.
Yes. Well, yeah, I mean, we've been there for 7 days, and it was a crazy production for me because we were like 5 hours on a boat and then hiking 1 or 2 hours to get to the locations to film. It was very challenging, but super interesting because we got in contact with Resex communities and also indigenous communities in there. And for everybody, it was a new experience. In one of the communities we've been, also it was also new for Nemos, so it was kind of an exploration. We were exploring the communities around and filming together, so it was super nice. And we got, this is one of the films. We have 2 more coming soon, more like long versions. And yes, I hope you guys enjoy what we've done.
Wonderful, thank you, Marcelo. So yeah, without further ado, who's ready for the film? All right, get in your optimal viewing position. You can zoom in on the screen. If you're using a desktop and have a mouse wheel, just scroll up. If you're using a trackpad on a laptop, you can use 2 fingers and push forward. So get yourself in a good position to view it, and here we go.
Que é meu lugar, né? Onde eu morei, nasci e me criei, né? Sou apurinã, sou verdadeiro apurinã. Nós somos nativos daqui.
A floresta amazônica viveu seu pior momento em 2021 e atingiu o recorde de desmatamento dos últimos 10 anos.
Nós queremos a preservação, preservar a mata, né? Porque para nós é importante.
O NFT, ele é como se fosse um QR Code. Uma vez uma plaquinha daquela pregada nesse sizeiro aqui, ele lá vai ser único.
Aqui no nosso cantinho aqui é único. É uma coisa que substituiu isso.
Foi protocolar, então, uma alteração de nome de registro de imóvel, certo?
Acredito que aquilo pode ser um NFT.
Eu moro no NFT.
compre NFT para salvar NFT.
Awesome. So if you didn't have an optimal viewing experience, don't worry, it'll be on YouTube. And we have a full press release going out for this story because this is unprecedented. We actually are renaming the land that Nemus owns to NFT to stand for non-fungible territory, to both make a statement and draw attention. Because the forest is non-fungible. Hell, the planet's the biggest one of one we have in this world. And no metaverse stands without it, so we got to stand for it. And that's what Nemus is about. So you'll have a link to the video for YouTube. Share it. Let's get the word out. Let's get people really understanding what Nemus is about. We work with people in the forest. We make change, and we grow together. We do this all through the Nemus NFT collection. So I'm happy to open it up to any questions for any kind of a light AMA. We have another Twitter space in about an hour. But I hope you guys enjoyed this experience. This is something new that we wanted to experiment with and hopefully do more of. And if you couldn't see the film very well, I'll replay it in about 5 minutes from now. But let's just take a moment. You can unmute if you want to have a word and just chat and mingle and enjoy the space. And one more round of applause for Marcelo, who put this beautiful piece together. Thanks for being here, Marcelo.
Thank you, Charlie. It was really great. Thank you.
Yeah, man. It's your first metaverse experience. We're honored.
It is. It is. Thank you, guys.
So cool. Anybody, just speak freely. Jump in. Let's have some chaos. We'll give it 5 minutes. I'll replay the film just for anybody who wants to see it again.
And just a reminder, anyone here can claim their POAP for joining us today. Just create a ticket within our Discord and share a screenshot of you being here, and we'll send you a link to claim it.
Charlie, you mentioned this being one part of a 3-part series. What are the other 2 parts?
Great question, Armis. So we have, in addition to this, Marcelo is working on a director's cut that he will feature through his Vimeo and will also be entered into multiple film festivals. And we also have the full-length documentary that was filmed during the same time that Carly Riley from Overpriced JPEGs will be releasing. And that's being finalized as we speak. So really excited for those 2 longer form pieces. Yeah, this piece here is more to get a broader awareness brought to Nemus from the general public, and just show that Web3 can do something even in the far reaches of the Amazon. So it's something that I think all of the members of Nemus can champion and be proud of. And we did this. We made this happen. we're building these relationships. We're forming these both digital and physical communities to work together. And so this just is our first signal to the world, showing that, you know, we are bringing digital and physical together to make an impact on the world. And for those of you that missed it, this was released at Metaverse Amsterdam. AMS was a conference that I spoke at, and I did a 20-minute presentation that included this film premiere. And the main gist of my presentation was exactly that. Like, Web3 is powerful. Our superpower is that we can send a message to the world. They're watching us, but the message that we've been sending is kind of not really the best message. And so what we need is a new signal, a new message to send. And I I posed this video and Nemus as a project as a whole as that new signal, as that new message that we can send to show people that we can do better in Web3 and we can make an impact. And it was overwhelming, the positive response I got from that presentation. But none of it's possible without the community that we're building within Nemus. Everybody, the 4,000 people in our Discord, and those of us who are active here, our partners at Woody's and Zen Academy and CyberKongs and Meta Angels, everybody makes a difference. And I think it'll take time for Nemus to stand up and get through all of the disbelief and mistrust and FUD that's going to come our way. But we are going to be a pillar of Web3. No matter how long it takes, we'll show the world that we can do good things with this technology. So, I mean, I could talk on and on and on, but
Charlie,
yeah,
I
did
have a
somebody else?
question. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
please.
is Sandra. Hey, how are you?
Hey.
I'm just wondering, if what can we as a community do to, share the love and continue to spread the word about what Nemus is doing? What can everyone here do to support the Nemus mission?
That's a great question, and I don't usually speak on this behalf because to me it sounds like shilling and all of that. But listen, if you truly believe in Nemus, share it, spread it, take a screenshot right now, put it on your Twitter, post on LinkedIn, and many members are doing this of their own volition, which I really respect and we recognize and we see that. But share often, put it out there. Don't be afraid to speak up on the power of Nemus, and get more people involved because that's all we need. Once drop 1 is sold out, then we move to drop 2, drop 3, drop 4. We buy additional properties, we wash, rinse, repeat. And before we know it, we can get the world behind Nemus to protect millions of hectares of land, working with tons of communities, and even creating new products out of the rainforest's natural bounty. So all of that ties into the NFT holders, and we can build this circular economy, but we have to do it together. We have to grow together. So share, please, by all means. I don't say it enough. I don't say it at all, because I want people who really naturally, truly believe, who are the foundation of our community, to get out there and say something without us having to say it. So if you believe, go tell somebody, share it, take pride in Nemus. Who wants to see the video again? It's short. All right, we're going to go ahead and run it back here for those that might have missed it. So enjoy it. And if I could advise, just please step away from the screen so you're not blocking other people. You can stand back and zoom in on the screen. And if you're having a hard time seeing it, you'll see where it says Nemus Forest Grove on your screen. There's a bunch of little avatars. If you click the avatars, you'll see me at the top, Creator Charlie. You'll see my screen share. You can click that and it'll open full screen in your window. So if you can step away from the actual screen in the metaverse space so others can see it, that would be great. If you want to open it full screen, you can. And without further ado, let's run it back.
That's great, Charlie, because the subtitles are difficult to read, and for those who don't speak Portuguese, it might be tricky to understand the film. So clicking on
Yeah.
your name is really a good idea. I didn't know about.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, please, if you're having a trouble seeing the subtitles, they're a main part of kind of the narrative of this short film, then click on the share screen on my profile under the avatars. And here we go. And here we go.
Que é meu lugar, né? Onde eu morei, nasci e me criei, né? Sou apurinã, sou verdadeiro apurinã. Eu sou um nativo daqui.
A floresta amazônica viveu seu pior momento em 2021 e atingiu o recorde de desmatamento dos últimos 10 anos.
Nós queremos a preservação, preservar a mata, né? Porque para nós é importante.
O NFT, ele é como se fosse um QR Code. Uma vez, uma plaquinha daquela pregada nesse sizeiro aqui, ele lá vai ser único.
Aqui no nosso cantinho aqui é único. É uma coisa que substituiu isso.
Foi protocolar, então, uma alteração de nome de registro de imóvel, certo?
Acredito que aqui pode ser um NFT.
Eu moro no NFT. Compre NFT para salvar NFT.
I absolutely adore the clapping. That's great. Give yourselves a hand for being here. Thank you, everyone. We'll do more of these. And in about a half an hour, come meet us on Twitter for Spaces. And that's it. That's the premiere. Feel free to hang out or leave. You can come back here anytime, pop in, see if anything's happening. We've had some impromptu conversations with Richard and Diego Borgo, and just we meet in here on occasion, and you're always welcome. So if you're signed up for Spatial, you'll have access to the Nemus Forest Grove. Make it your metaverse home. Thank you.